Topic one, investing. Ben, what, in your opinion, makes a company investable?
In my opinion, there's a combination of things, and I think it really comes down to what stage the business is at. And if you look at the later stage business, those milestones are much more concrete in revenue and team size and capability and the product market fit being very clearly defined, obviously. But when we look at sort of pre-seed, seed, series A, what we're looking for is the capability of the founders. We've got to have a founding team that we can trust can deliver on what it is that they're selling. And then we look at a range of things across total addressable market, the general kind of core ICP, and obviously competition and things like that. So for me, I think it's really, what is the need in the market? Are they solving a problem that's truly there? And then are they capable to deliver it? Most importantly, from that sort of CEO and the rest of the executive suite.
Fantastic. And if there's anyone watching right now that might be creating a startup, not no names, what would your tips be for them to actually become investable? You've kind of already covered, but maybe just raise money in general.
I would do as much research to obviously understand that problem in the market, and I think double down hard on that. When you're so early, it's really just about passion and understanding of the users that are going to be using your platform, right, or product. And so just really kind of double down into what that problem is and think about it from all sides, because obviously in your case, you've got two-sided market. Create the problem and really kind of amplify that, and then the solution will follow, because feedback and understanding from your users will be able to drive that knowledge, really.
Perfect. And say, for example, I feel like I've got that. I'm going out there now. I've got maybe a deck in hand, an investment deck. Let's just say that pitch deck.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm pitching, what should I be looking for? Who should I be pitching at? What factors have to play there? And what are things that I need to be pitching about, like the VCs and other types of investors really care about and really want to know?
Yeah, it's a good question. The number one thing is obviously understand who it is that you're pitching to. Each fund and investor will have a preference in what kind of companies they invest in. So look at their portfolio, speak to them, interview them, speak to founders that sit inside of their portfolio to understand how they like to operate. There's obviously a risk appetite to every fund. And depending on your business model and how much you want to shoot for the stars is kind of really who it is that you want to align to. You'll see a lot of portfolios or funds will have a tendency to keep it fairly narrow in what it is that they're investing in, or if it is a fairly broad agnostic fund, then they will kind of create pods to then focus in a very narrow fashion. And so, yeah, really get to understand what it is that they're looking for. Following that, I think, again, this is very stage dependent, but there's financials that you need to really have a good idea on. So if you're looking at raising a certain amount, what it is that you're going to spend it on and how you're going to deliver on that is really important. Team capability is really important. You'll find that when going from, let's say, seed to Series A lot of what we look for is your ability to acquire the talent that can actually deliver on it, especially in very complex markets or products, especially Web3. You're going to want to find people that can actually deliver and on that product, but most importantly, you can retain them. Mm-hmm. That is a sign to us that as a founder or a CEO, you've got the ability to be able to sell to these people and retain them through the experience that they're having. So that's really kind of core components. And then I think thirdly, really show an understanding of the competitive landscape. The TAM, we call it, or the total addressable market, your customer acquisition cost, i.e., what is it that they're currently paying to use other products, mm-hmm. and how do you kind of differentiate yourself, or validate the fact that it might be more expensive but a better product, or how you're going to save them money. These things is the kind of differentiators. So really, setting up the executive team for success, that's very investable. You'll see that a lot now with Gen AI products. Really what we're doing is just investing in people that can deliver on that product and then building around them. Understanding of the market, competitive landscape, how big is the market? How much can you really kind of excite investors with where this can go? And then really get the financials down as somebody that can be trustworthy.
Brilliant. I'll take that advice on board. Thanks, Ben. Next up, we'll have a topic on scale ups.